This is interview number 8, and it's an interesting one, as I think this is the first time I'm talking with somebody whose native tongue is not English. So it's a little harder to probe and to get the deep language, which is really what we're researching here, than it might be otherwise. But when we get to the end of this, listen to my analysis that immediately comes out for Janis, and think about, okay, have we heard this story before in the prior 7 stories?
So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to capture the story of how people have become Janis's customers in their own words. And the reason to do this is obviously, hopefully we can help him improve his course or improve his offer and make some more money. But in this case here, it's very, very early stage research. And all I'm really interested in is the language that you use to describe both looking for and purchasing and using his online course. Okay. So it's your story, your own words. Can't get anything wrong. And if you don't remember anything, no problem. Just say so. No need to make anything up. The only bad part about this, I'll apologize up front. Where it is your story in your words, I probably interrupt. And it's not because I want to be rude. It's just if you say something, I've got to make sure I understand exactly how you mean it rather than maybe how I use the term. So apologies up front if I do that. And you can kind of think about this like, imagine we're shooting a Netflix documentary series of Janis's customers, and this would be your episode. So I might ask you some weird questions, like imagine I've got my camcorder filming the scene or whatever. But hopefully it makes I'm the one who's going to be asking the silly questions today, and it takes the pressure off and go from there. So Jacky, maybe to kick things off to help me understand your story, could you just give me a bit of an introduction? Who are you? What's going on in the big picture of your life around the time that you joined his course?
Okay, sure. So I'm living in Shanghai.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm a self-employed for like a freelance to do some e-commerce in China. And so the reason I want to join the course because I start learning writing, and I just feeling that period of time, I'm feeling so frustrated because of the some working experience. Yeah, because the business I'm running is going downturn. So I want to learn writing to express myself, but the writing is a bit hard for me. And sometimes I just browse the LinkedIn and the Substack and once a day. So I saw him. So I thought, that's interesting. So we can express through the pictures, the simple image, and so simple image is so meaningful.
Okay.
So that's why it catch my interest.
Okay, this is awesome. Thanks. So, Jacky, if I can just make sure I'm following along. So, you live in Shanghai. You're at freelance e-commerce.
Yes.
What does that mean? Like, what do you do?
So to sell fashion.
Okay. And are you helping other people sell fashion, or are you freelancing and selling your own fashion?
We helping others. So the designer, the fashion designer, they design the clothing or accessories, and then we're helping them to do the broadcast on the Chinese TikTok.
Okay, so obviously I know nothing about this space. I'm a bit too old for TikTok, I think. But you're helping people. So if I'm a designer and I've got some fashion and I'm trying to get it out there, you're the one who then takes this and helps me put a TikTok together so that I can. Is it like advertising?
Or not advertise, just the broadcasting.
Okay, so like maybe it's me now and I'm trying on different clothes broadcasting. Am I?
Yes, correct.
And you help them do what?
No, I do the broadcast. My wife do the broadcast. She will put on those clothing and then to promote them and sell directly.
Got it. So your wife's going to be kind of the model of this. You're the one who's filming this and broadcasting it, and she's going to try on different outfits to help those designers sell more of their.
Yeah.
Got it. You mentioned that business took a downturn. When was that?
When was that? Starting from 2024, September. Yeah.
Okay, so
actually, 2024, June. Yeah, June.
Okay.
I have some problem with my partners.
Okay. With the people, these designers, or with other people?
With my partners. Yeah.
Who are the partners?
I have two partners, so we have different point of view for when running the business. Yeah.
Okay. So you've had a difference of opinion, and this led you to learn. You said learn writing.
Yeah.
What do you mean learn writing? Like what do I learn, or how am I learning?
Oh, just I didn't write at all before, so and then I just see people they're writing the articles on. Do you know the WeChat?
I know of it. Yeah.
So I saw them. They post the articles to on WeChat, and then I think I want to post the articles as well, but I don't know how to write. Yeah, that's why I say I want to learn writing.
Okay, and this is going to be a very dumb question and possibly offensive. When you say you don't know how to write, do you mean that you don't know how to write anything, or you don't know how to write in this particular style?
I don't know how to. I think I can say the framework, how to write article which people is easy to understand.
Okay.
Or I take a long time to write from idea to the finished article.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not, you can write other things, and but it's when I see somebody else is posting on WeChat, they've got an article, and what is it about the article that makes you want to post your own articles? Like what?
The article is just it's about some personal growth.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know there's a YouTuber, Dan Cole?
Okay. I'm not familiar with it. Dan Cole. Okay.
No, it's okay. So it's kind of those kind of style content about. Yes, but it's about this personal development.
Okay, and so you're looking at, let's say, Dan Cole's YouTube on personal development, and then
there's some articles about those YouTube.
Okay, so articles about YouTube, and what is it about the articles that make you think I'd like to be able to write my own article? Like, why is it that if I read an article, I want the ability to write one?
Because during that time, I've kind of frustrated, and because I struggle with my partners, so I want to. I just keep reading some article to find how to make me improve myself, and then when I read it, I feel that's I feel relief.
Okay.
And then that's why I think I should write something to express myself as well.
Okay. And so if I'm so this kind of ties back. The business has taken a downturn. I'm struggling to agree on the right way forward with my business partners.
Yeah.
And so I'm reading some of these things on personal growth because I want to see how I can improve myself. And as I read the articles, it makes me feel like I want to write my own articles to express myself.
Because I can't find anyone to talk about my situation.
Yeah.
And then that's why writing at that time I found is kind of my solution for me.
Okay. So if I'm hearing you right, then I'm not writing to communicate necessarily to other people. I'm writing to just get something off my chest and help.
Yeah, I know.
Help. Yeah, okay, that's cool. And so where did you go and learn writing? Like, is there a course that teaches how to do this, or?
No. Actually, I just read those articles and see. I try to learn how they write, and then there's some small groups, the WeChat groups, and then they would discuss about how you can write, and there's some mini course.
Okay. Yeah. Do you pay for that, or is this like a free mini course?
Like for entry fee is around 10 or 20 bucks.
Okay. And is that a lot of money or not?
No.
Okay.
$20. Yeah.
I know. I always ask just because everybody's different. Right? Some people think $20 is the
okay
huge amount of money. Other people just it's a throwaway amount. Okay. So if June, September time last year, you're having this challenge, you went and learned writing. How long did you spend learning how to write?
Like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. So 2 to 3 weeks to learn.
Yeah.
And then did you actually go and post your own articles on WeChat or elsewhere?
Yeah. I start to post, but not frequently. Like every week, I will write an article. Yeah.
Okay. And what were these articles about?
Personal growth.
Oh, okay. So you're basically you were reading articles on personal growth, and you learn how to write, and then you wanted to write your own articles on personal growth.
Yes. Yes.
Cool. Thanks. Now, were these popular? Did you get a lot of people reading them?
Not really.
Okay. Did that matter?
I don't care.
You didn't care?
Yeah. I just want to write something to express. Okay.
So basically, again, it's going back. I'm not writing this to communicate my thoughts to other people. I want to write it to express myself, and it doesn't matter if nobody reads it.
Yes.
Okay.
At the beginning, yeah.
Oh, okay. Did that change?
But now, honestly, I hope more people to write. Yeah.
To write?
Or more people to read. Yeah.
Okay. And who do you want to read this?
I just, because I think what I write may help those who have a similar problem, like maybe have they're self-employed, but also they're struggling, and then they're struggling when they are middle age. Yeah.
Okay. So it's more to start off with. It's more, let me learn a communication method to sort of express myself, get it out there. And now it's saying, actually, I've got this experience of struggling and being middle aged. I'd like to share this so that I can help other people like me get through the struggle. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So you mentioned, so you're learning how to write. Took 2 or 3 weeks to do that. And then you said you were on LinkedIn and Substack. Is this where you're publishing the writing, or were you on there for some other reason?
No, I just read. I just read. Yeah. I just try to get more ideas, and then to write it in Chinese.
Okay. So are you trying to get ideas and then translate those into Chinese?
Yeah.
Okay. So what ideas are you looking for?
Personal growth.
Okay.
Or some about the AI, how to use the AI, what's the relationship between AI and human.
Okay. And so how often are you spending time on LinkedIn and Substack and things like this? Is this something you spend a lot of time on or not?
No, LinkedIn, maybe twice a week to open the LinkedIn, and then maybe take 10 minutes on reading. Okay. Yeah. But Substack, every day, almost every day.
Okay.
We take like 10 to 20 minutes to read those articles.
Okay. And when you're on there, are you on there to read them because you're still interested in reading about personal growth, or are you on there looking for ideas that you think might be relevant to a Chinese audience so that you can pick it up and sort of spread it?
I think both. Because I subscribe some writer,
Okay.
some content creator there. So when there's some new content, I will open and read it.
Okay, cool. So some of this is to help me grow, and some of this is to like you said, help others. If it's useful to me, I can turn it into some content that other people in China can read in Chinese, and then
Correct.
Got it. Are you doing this because it's benefiting your business, or is this just because you like to do it?
I like to do it.
Okay, cool. Now you mentioned at some point you saw Janis's pics and you thought the simple images. Can you remember when maybe when was it you actually joined his course? Can you remember?
No. I think maybe 2025 June, or I'm not sure, May or June. Yeah,
it doesn't have to be exact, but it's sort of sometime in the summer this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure, 2025.
And in your own words, what did you buy from him? What was it you? If you were going to tell your wife, I've just signed up to this, what would you tell her you'd signed up to?
Because I did that. It's the first time I saw this kind of post on Substack. Yeah,
Okay.
his post on Substack, and then it's the first time I saw, wow, that not really wording can express, also using the image can express, and then it's meaningful.
Okay. And why does that matter?
Because I think it's so effective to express something.
So it's a effectiveness.
Yeah. Don't need to write lots of words, like thousands of words, but just simple image, and then can express, and the people are easy to understand.
Okay. And what is it about that appeals to you, I guess? Like, so, like 1 minute I'm happy writing posts and I'm just out there, I'm sharing things with others. Suddenly I see an image and I'm like, wow, images can express meaningful content too. How does that translate into me signing up to a course to?
Because I'm thinking if I can learn or to create a content in that way, that will be interesting.
Interesting to you or interesting to your audience?
Interesting to me.
Okay. Thanks. That's cool. So you've seen this. You're sort of drawn into it. Sometime in May or June, you've signed up to his course. What? How would you describe it? Like what was it you signed up for? I think he's got a few packages. So in your own words, what did you buy from him?
Oh, what did I buy? It's like because from his description, it's also from for those who are not some art student. So it's from the beginner. Yeah. Okay. So that's why, well, I can try.
Okay. That's interesting. So it's not for artists, it's for beginners. But what is it? Like, what, in your own words, like, imagine you're going off and you're telling somebody else about this.
Oh, okay.
What would you
it's about some I could say some like drawing expression.
Okay. Drawing expression. And I mean, imagine that I'm a complete clown. Right? This isn't hard to imagine. I'm asking some stupid questions. What do I get? Like, how much money did you spend, and what did you get in exchange for it?
How much money? I don't really like 200 something.
200
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Is that
$200.
US dollars.
Yeah, US dollar, 200 something. Yeah, or yeah, around that one. And then what I get is a course to learn some new skills.
Okay, thanks. Going back to my silly questions about money, $20 isn't a lot of money. Is $200 a lot?
Not really.
No. Do you have a budget that you set aside for courses, or where did this money come from?
Oh, from my business. Yeah.
Okay, you pay for it with your business.
Yeah.
And is that like, do you often buy courses through your business, or is this relatively unusual?
Unusual.
Okay. All right. This is cool. Thank you. You mentioned the courses for non-artists, for beginners. What's important about that? Why is that? Well,
sorry. What do you?
Yeah, I think you said that obviously you'd seen his Substack, you liked these ideas, you're like, wow, that's a really cool way to do things.
Yeah.
And when you've looked at it, the way you described it, you said it was for beginners and for non-artists. And that seems to be important. What?
Yeah, because if that's for art students, that's too hard for me.
Okay. And so, like, have you done lots of art before?
No, okay. I have no art talent because in my high school I have an art class, but I almost fail on that.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm only laughing because I think I quit before I could fail it. So
Then after a year, after 2 years of the art class, when there's an optional one, I just skip it.
Yeah, much the same. Okay, so basically, when you turned up, so when maybe talk us through. So you've some wow images can express meaningful content. If it's May or June 25 when you've signed up, when did you first think maybe I'd like to join a course in this, or what was the first thought that led you down this path?
No, I just saw his post, and then when like after a week, I saw his launch a course for that, and then I just joined.
Okay, so very fast then. It was literally saw post 1 week, you like the image, and then about a week later, did you go shopping for courses? Like, imagine, so if let's say I've seen his post, did I then go and look for any other course?
No.
So it wasn't like I'm going to go off and learn these skills anywhere. It's just okay. And let's have a look. So if it was May, June that you joined, literally you'd seen this post sometime in May or June as well, had you?
Sorry.
I say, given it's about a week, it sounds like if it was May or June when you joined, it was May or June when you signed up. Can you tell me about that? So obviously you mentioned that this non-artist piece was important. Was it a difficult decision to join the course?
Not really.
Okay. And obviously, so I'm trying to sort of work it out. I've seen his post. I've seen he's got a course. Like, did you go to the course page a few times before you signed up, or did you go there and just sign up straight away?
I think maybe just I read it through twice, and then the course is not that expensive, and then I think I like it, and then I just joined.
Okay. When you joined, what were you hoping for?
I think I can learn a little bit about that.
Learn a little bit about
How to can make something like that.
okay.
Yeah.
How to make
The image.
okay. Is that it? You just $200 sign up. If I learn a little bit, that's enough.
Of course, I want to try to improve my drawing skill. Yeah, improve the skill. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So it's purely learn a little bit, how I can make an image and improve my drawing skills.
Mm.
Is there a level you want to improve your drawing skills to? Like, is there some like obviously you said you're no good at art, and much the same as me. Like, do you have a goal of if I can get X% better, or you just want to get slightly better?
Slightly better.
Okay. And what were you going to use? Did you have any plans to use these images, or was it just purely let me join and learn a bit and see if I can get slightly better?
I think just join and see if I can get slightly better.
Okay, fair enough. When you signed up, were you worried about anything?
Worry about maybe I'm not sure whether I can learn it. I mean, not really actually, because I don't have a high expectation.
Okay. You say you don't have a high expectation, but it sounds like you signed up very quickly. So for somebody who doesn't, who said, I'm not normally spending money on these courses. Okay, $200 not a lot of money to you coming out of the business, but you've landed on there. You sound like I don't know if I can draw these things, but you didn't have a high expectation from the course. Like, why join? Like, why join so fast if you're not expecting something?
Because I think just it's the thing is interesting, and then I can use it in somehow, but I don't know when I will use it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not you're looking at it. It's like, this is interesting to me. I've learned that I can express ideas visually. Somebody's going to teach me these things. I can get slightly better at drawing and maybe create my own, but I don't know how I'm going to use it. I'm just learning for the fun of learning.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Just having a look through here. Have you used the course?
Sorry.
Have you used the course? Have you actually taken his course?
Oh, yeah, I use it.
Okay. You've completed the whole course?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Like, if you were guessing, how far through the course have you gotten?
1/3.
A third. Okay.
Yeah. A third.
And what's been the experience so far? Is this what you were expecting? Or
yeah. Yes.
The
reason because I'm busy for other business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just too busy to take it right now. What have you learned from it so far? Have you learned anything?
Yes. Actually, how to as I just finished 1/3, but it inspired me. So how to think and how to translate some idea into my own words. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not, you haven't even learned the drawing side of it yet. You've just learned how to think and translate an idea into words.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Based on what you've seen so far, would you recommend this course to others?
Yes.
Okay. What would you tell them?
So when you want to learn visualize, I will recommend this course to you.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks. Awesome. Just trying to look here. So you're not through the course yet. Have you tried creating a visual, or are you just at the idea stage?
At the idea stage.
Okay.
But I think when I not that busy because it's just a new project start. When I become stable or have more time, I will complete it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
On his page, I think he's got there's like a more expensive version where he works with you. Did you see that when you were signing up, or did you not look at
I think I saw it, but yeah, I think at the moment not yet. Yeah, I won't join that one.
Okay. What was that? Any reason?
Out of budget. Yeah.
Okay, so 200 bucks is not a lot, but the top price one is too much to spend on.
Yeah. I think because you see, I don't have a very high reason to join the advanced level one. I just feel, oh, interesting. That's why I just joined the beginner one.
Okay, so going back to what I was asking about earlier on, I just want to learn a little bit. I want to get a bit better at drawing. I want to sort of explore this. So therefore, I don't need to pay top tier because, like, why is that?
Because I think that one for some advanced level. I think the beginner level is enough for me.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Trying to look through this. I'm capturing most of this. So I've asked some pretty stupid questions about this. What have I missed about your story that might be important?
My story is so I struggle with my partners, right? And then I quit in September 2024.
Oh, okay, you quit.
I quit because there's a big issue with my co-partners.
Okay.
So I just come out alone, and actually the company, all the founding staff, they all quit because there's a big issue, and I just try to travel and to lay back actually, and then that's why I have some time to think, or I kind of some kind of frustrated, or I just lost. Yeah, I just lost. That's why I'm trying to write something to express myself. But the next year, 2025, I think around in March, I try to find some way. And then my wife start her own business to do the broadcast. That's why I try to help her for those fashion designers. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you had frustrated with the business partners, took a break, traveled, laid back a bit, and now your wife started a business. But this you're not learning visual ideas to help that business, right? You're just
No, not for business. That's just for myself.
Yeah. Okay. So it just happened to have some time, and it's like, let me learn this. And okay. When do you think you're gonna use these visuals? Like, have you got a time frame in mind that you're going to try and?
I try to use this. I hope by the end of this year. Yeah.
And like, how are you going to use them?
Try to draw those images.
And you're planning to post them?
Yeah.
Where would you be posting them?
I think most likely in my WeChat.
Okay. The WeChat seems important. I know that in China there's a lot of these big apps. It's one of those. Like, what are you using WeChat for?
Communication and communication, and also like the Substack is a platform you can read the articles there.
Okay. So communication, are you like, is it to anybody or is it to a group of followers? Like, who am I communicating with?
My friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Look, thank you very much. I think I've captured everything that I need for this one here. So I really appreciate you taking the time. Thanks for.
Oh, yes. Okay. It's you do. It's the first time I have such like consumer focus group, right? It's kind of.
It's sort of. I try not to do focus groups because then people will talk to one another. If I can talk to you, and hopefully try and
one-on-one, interview.
Yeah, your story, and hopefully you're okay with this. With I'm doing this kind of live with Janis to sort of publish this out there, a bit like you know, with your wife broadcasting things.
I'm okay. I'm okay. But it's quite interesting when you ask me about why I'm buying it. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah,
it's surprised. Like I just feel interesting and then make a quick decision. Or is it common?
It can be. You know, I think that you say it's a quick decision, but it sounds like you would learn writing probably, you know, nearly a year ago, maybe 6 months before the visuals.
Yeah, 6 months before. Yeah,
you've gone through that process of learning and posting. You know, how do I structure a written post? You said that, you know, it's frustrating, and writing an article is time consuming. I can only do it once a week, and then you see a different way of communicating visually that is like, wow, I can do this so much more simple. And then, there's a way to learn it. Yeah, let me add that to my skill set. So, you know, often impulse buys happen because of maybe a frustration that's built up, and you don't necessarily know that there's a better way than writing until you see the better way, and then all of a sudden it makes perfect sense to grab a course. It's like, that because I'd rather do it that way. But then obviously you hit a roadblock, a bit like me. You say, I can't draw. Like, you know, like this communication channel is blocked for me. But actually, Janis's page or whatever says it's fine. It's not for artists. It's simple.
Yeah.
So then you can quickly say, okay, it's $200. Doesn't sound like it's a massive amount of money. You put it through your business. So, you know, so no, it's not uncommon. I think. What I try and do with this is if I interview a bunch of people, I try and look for stories that are similar. So you know, I think that there's a group of people like yourself who it's almost like a content ladder. So I start posting, and written posts are probably the easiest run, and then maybe I'll sort of share some memes or something else, you know. And then it's like, oh, well, actually, there's a new way to communicate. Let me add that skill to my repertoire so I can do it. And you know, there's one other lady I talked to on Friday, and she was similar, and she also she wanted to use it for her business, but actually it wasn't urgent, and so she didn't really feel like signing up to the top tier because it's like, I'm going to learn it, but I'll build this skill in my time, in my own way. And it sounds quite similar to your story of you know, I'd like to do it, but I'm not going to prioritize it. I've got the course access. I'll
exactly.
I'll get around to this, and you know, at some point in the future, it will be beneficial to me. Whereas other people, presumably, I don't know, I haven't talked to them yet. I'll be interested to see who has an urgency, like who sees it and suddenly says, oh, I need that, you know, immediately. But yeah, I just find it very interesting. So it's really great to talk to. I talk to people all over the world, and B, you know, I can learn a little bit more about this process, and hopefully, when we analyze it, it'll help Janis in his, you know, outreach and, you know, sales, and you know, he can grow his business as well. That's the ambition behind this. So I'll stay in touch. I'll let you know once we've published something meaningful.
Okay.
All right. Super. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The rest of your day.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So that was an interesting one. Relatively low level of intensity here in the story, and I'm not sure whether there's maybe some of this is a language barrier versus other people, like talking to Aditi or whatever. She's obviously fluent in English. It's very easy to extract and talkative. He seemed a little bit more guarded and a bit more I don't know, maybe matter of fact. It's a really interesting story, but in this one here, it does sound quite similar to Aditi's story for me. It's kind of, I think the business side of things is a bit of a side part here. He talks about it, but that's kind of just because that's what's going on in his life. But maybe some part of this frustration's got me wanting to express myself. So I'm going and I'm doing these kind of self-help courses or whatever. I think he said, not self-help, personal growth. So I'm doing a personal growth type. I'm reading, I'm consuming this. He also seems to want to take that and communicate it to others. And I don't know, maybe I'm stretching here, but obviously Aditi started with her communication to others. It was kind of, here's my story about how I got a green card, and suddenly she built a business around it. In his case, it's not about building the business, but it's, I want to share this, I want to help other people, I want to put this stuff out there. And then writing is hard. I'm struggling with it. It's causing me some frustrations. I'm slow. I can only do one a week. And then all of a sudden, I see a clear image. It speaks to me. I'm like, wow, it's so much easier. I want to be able to learn that. But because there's not a massive pull, so he signs up. He's not bothered about $200. I'm not using it to do something. I'm just trying to add a skill to my repertoire here. And when people are in the I'll just learn it for the sake of learning it mode, I'm not going to spend a lot of money and have you coach me and help me to sort of do this, because there's no immediacy. If I don't write or draw an image by the end of the year, nothing happens. There's no downside. And so I do think that there's some sort of tension there. It would be really good to get some interviews who paid the top price. I know I did, but I can't interview myself. And see, what's different about their story. Is it just that they're less price sensitive, or is there something at that moment in time that they want to use this to do for them that makes it worth that difference in price? And if it is, what is it? We've got to go and find that out. So interesting one, a relatively short interview for once. Hopefully it's beneficial. But and for anybody who's watching along, I'm where are we? I'm unfortunately out of my technology and back onto Stone Age pen and paper. So interpreting these notes is going to be a bit more painful for me, but it does show, you can transcribe this stuff, capture the information with whatever tools you happen to have at hand. Cheers.
So there you have it. Interesting one I found, because actually as I went back and did the analysis afterwards, I start to see that there is a communication story. There are people out there who are trying to communicate. They like to grab ideas from somewhere else and repurpose them or put them out there for their audience. And maybe sometimes they're struggling, like in Jacky's case here, creating written content, long form writing, that was difficult for him. And others like Aditi, who we had earlier on, she was very good at it. She'd written a book, I think. And so I don't know what the specific sort of alignment here we're going to find is, but it is, I'm used to communicating in this way. I see a different way of communicating. That different way of communicating resonates with me. It makes me feel a certain way. It allows me to convey a certain set of convictions. And that then is a skill that I would like to have, but I'm not very good at art. And then when I see, well, actually, look at this, somebody out there is teaching me a way to create these simple things, and I don't have to be an artist. That pulls me in and gets me across the line. So I thought it was quite interesting. As you'll see in the later interviews, so I'm recording this now on the 14th of September. I believe there's another 4 or 5 that we did last week. You'll start to see this pattern a lot more in the subsequent interviews. I still don't know what we'll find in the analysis. So whilst I'm sort of hearing stories that sound similar, we might find that there's one or more groups in there. Maybe there's slightly different subtle movements, and it might be important to Janis for his profitability. But hopefully you're listening to this, and now you're starting to see this piece come together of, yes, these are 12 or 16, I think we're going to do, individual people with their own very unique story, somebody in Shanghai versus somebody in New York. but the common threads, the motivating forces that drive them to purchase this product are very much consistent across these different jobs. So I'll shut up now. Hopefully you enjoyed that one, and check out the rest of the analysis later. Cheers.